So, dear researcher, in this video, I will show you how to draft your bibliometrics paper. So, it's not like methodological things or result or analysis things. It's some kind of technical or conceptual things. So, when you draft your bibliometrics paper, you must need to remember these things because bibliometrics paper is not like any kind of descriptive analysis. Like you will show some kind of top sources, top authors, or some kind of, like quantitative things from the bibliometrics data. So let's get started. So I'm going to share my slide. So let's go to see what's the important things so you need to know for bibliometrics paper, right? So for a little bit this little bit introduction of myself. My name is Saurabh Chandra Talukdar. I'm assistant professor, Joshua University of Science and Technology, Bangladesh. Now I'm in study leave in Hungary. So I'm doing my PhD in Hungarian University of Agriculture and Life Science in Hungary. So I have also one research group. It's called Interactive Research. I'll share this link in this description box. So let's go. Uh, Let me change this slide. Okay, so actually, why bibliometrics review? So before starting bibliometrics review, you need to ask yourself what is bibliometrics review and why you need to do bibliometrics review in your research area or in your literature. So look here. So bibliometrics review help researcher map the evolution of research field, identify key authors, journal, and trends. These are the some kind of descriptive analysis about authors, journals, and some kind of trend is some kind of qualitative analysis. So explore research gap and future direction. These are the important things in bibliometrics analysis. So you need to identify the research gap of existing research, and you can suggest some future research direction, right? So strengthen theoretical foundation. So before jump into your specific topics, so you can see what is the theoretical foundation of your research interest. So bibliometrics review isn't just counting papers, it's about understanding the structure of the knowledge. So the most important step you need to do first are define a clear research scope and objectives. So first of all, you need to identify a clear research scope and objective. So what is your objectives of doing this bibliometrics review? You need to fix first. So ask yourself several questions. What is my main research theme? So why it is important or emerging? What gap or question I am trying to address, and what will readers learn from my review? So clearly you also have the clarity of purpose, determine the quality of your entire bibliometric study. So key point before you start, so these are the very important things for writing bibliometrics paper. So you need to follow this step, develop a robust search strategy. So this is very important in my point of view, because robust search strategy, you need to identify your keyword, right? So keyword is the very important things for your bibliometrics review, because keyword actually identify your literature or your papers, what papers you want to get extracted from Web of Science, or say for example, or Scopus database. So I have several videos related to how to search keywords from Scopus database individually and from Web of Science database. You need to have some Boolean operators using in this keyword search. So I'm referring my previous video for get a better understanding of this. So you need to choose which database you will use. So sometimes researchers actually choose Scopus database, or sometimes they choose Web of Science database. So it's really tricky, like which database you will use. So I think it depends on researcher mostly. So you can ask your supervisor or some mentor. So my suggestion is you can use both database, Web of Science and Scopus. You have access both database. You can extract data from both database, right? And then you can merge the two database into one single database. So I have also several videos about how to merge your Web of Science and Scopus database into one database, right? So clean and organize your data. Remove duplicates, irrelevant records is very important step for bibliometrics data extraction. Select your analysis tools, VOSviewer, Biblioshiny, or SciSpace. So there are a lot of bibliometrics tools used nowadays for bibliometrics analysis. So you can have some choice like which bibliometrics tools you are gonna use with your bibliometrics analysis. So I usually prefer VOSviewer and Biblioshiny both. So you can check my paper in the description box. I use Biblioshiny and Bibliometrics combination of both. Of course, you can also use SiteSpace in some purpose. Decide your analytical approach. So there are several analytical approach, we can say so-called performance analysis and science mapping. So performance analysis actually is called descriptive analysis. So here you will see the performance, I mean the descriptive statistics of your bibliometrics metadata. So say for example, how many publication published, which countries publish which publication, and the main institutions or contributor in this area of research, authors, journal source, and some kind of analysis. So science mapping, there are several analyses in science mapping. So if you do some kind of things like co-citation analysis, co-occurrence of keyword analysis, bibliographic coupling, or some kind of thematic map, thematic evaluation, this include in science mapping. So I will not discuss details here. So in my next videos, I will discuss one by one performance analysis or science mapping in several videos, right? So supporting theoretical framework, like this is another things, because when you consider bibliometrics analysis, so you need to check like your area of research is supporting by which theory. Say for example, I have published one paper a few days ago. It was about impact investing and sustainable finance. So I just integrate my theoretical foundation with several theories like stakeholder theory, institutional theory, sustainable development theory, triple bottom line theory, or system theories. A theoretical foundation give meaning and depth to your bibliometrics finding. So you can relate any theoretical foundation is related to your research, right? So pro tips for beginner. So I think this is very important for beginner. Before data collection, what you need, read 3 to 5 recent bibliometrics paper in your area. So before data collection, I mean data collection is like from Web of Science and Scopus. So read at least 3 to 5 paper from your research area and see what are the things they included in that paper, and what are the things or analysis you need to add with your paper, right? So you will get an idea. So do not copy things or word by word anything from any papers. So you can cite some paper if you think these lines or this idea is good for your writing, right? Check their keyword structure and metrics use. So you can also check which keyword they uses for data collection and some things like this. Note how they justify their topics and present research gap. So I think if you are new in research, so it's a very important to understand like how actually researchers are justifying the research gap and some other things, because without research gap, I mean what you will do, it doesn't have any valid meaning in scientific research, because research is like gap filling. There is gap and you want to fill out this gap by doing this kind of things. So to ensure your paper adds something new to the literature is very important. And we can say that as summary, before starting your bibliometrics review, define a clear research objectives. This is very important. So define a clear research objectives. So my suggestion is don't focus a broad area, try to focus a niche area or medium niche area. So if you focus a broad area, you will get a hundred and thousand of paper. So it doesn't make any sense to do the same kind of repeated things. You will see. So say for example, you want to do research entrepreneurship education, right? If you want to go to start entrepreneurship education bibliometrics review paper, you can see there are hundred and thousand of review paper on entrepreneurship education. So do not repeat the wheel again and again. So rather you can focus a niche theme, such kind of things, maybe entrepreneurship education for business student, right? So how entrepreneurship education is generating the intention for business students. It might be a new, I don't know, there are some papers or not, but for in my perspective, it might be new things. So don't focus a broad things, try to focus a niche thing or narrow things. So build a solid strategy or searching strategy. This is very important because what you want to get the information, it depends on your keyword, right? So keyword is the very important things in bibliometrics analysis. If you write wrong keyword, you will get wrong. I mean, wrong means irrelevant, right? Not wrong means in different meaning. Wrong means irrelevant keyword. You will get irrelevant articles for bibliometrics research. So it is like this. So what you input, what you get output. So if you think this your bibliometrics metadata set is totally relevant to your study, so you'll get relevant output. Use reliable database and tools. So here, most reliable database is Web of Science and Scopus. So if you have access of two database, try to use two, or you can use either Scopus or Web of Science. So of course, you need to justify why you use this kind of database. And you can also specify any time period, last 10 years, last 15 years, or you can do unlimited times until the starting and in this ending of this year. Ensure data accuracy and collect findings to theory and future research. So this is very important things, and a strong start ensure a published bibliometrics paper. So these are the simple and very important things for starting bibliometrics review paper writing. So that's all for today. So we will come with next videos with next bibliometrics things like co-citation analysis or bibliometrics coupling analysis. So I have uploaded several videos in the bibliometrics review. So in the library, if you go to the library playlist, so you can see the bibliometrics review paper, and I will upload next bibliometrics paper writing techniques. So stay with us. Until then, goodbye, and hopefully you have a nice review paper writing about bibliometrics paper, right? So thank you very much, and hopefully we'll meet another day with another new videos. So have a great learning.